And greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mengs, and I welcome you guys to the start of a brand new playthrough. We are going to be playing XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. Yes, a lot of people have been asking me to play XCOM, and pretty much I was just waiting for some sort of expansion or new release to come around, and wouldn't you know, War of the Chosen just released a couple days ago. And I think this is a brilliant time to get back into some XCOM content. For those of you who have been around for many years, I did play multiple XCOM playthroughs. That's like 5 or 6 years ago, back when I still had like 100 subs. So XCOM is something that I've had on the channel before. It's very relevant to the type of content that I play on the channel. It's a turn-based strategy game. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't played it before, definitely stick around. I'm going to be walking you guys through the basic mechanics of the game, and I'm going to be including all the cutscenes and cinematics and everything. There's a bunch of new ones with the expansion, and I am playing this for the first time. I haven't watched any Let's Plays or anything, so I'm definitely playing this blind. So I'll be experiencing things together with you guys. So a couple days back, I made a video where I asked you guys to make some soldiers for me. You guys did. I've been putting a lot of soldiers into the character pool, so you guys will be showing up occasionally throughout this Let's Play, as well as a couple of meme characters. So yeah, let's just jump into it. I'm going to be playing on Commander difficulty. I know this is a big mistake. I did have an XCOM stream a while back, and I got my ass handed to me. I just find Veteran to be a little bit too easy. I wish there was a difficulty between Veteran and Commander. I had the same thing, the same problem with the XCOM 1, where like the hardest difficulty possible was too difficult, but the next hardest was too easy. And I feel like it's the same thing here. I feel like Commander is a little bit too hard and Veteran's a little bit too easy. But we'll play in Commander. I'm just gonna have to up my game and play well. So we're going to be having subtitles, and I do like to reduce the beginner voiceover. Because I just find that Bradshaw talking over me gets very annoying, so I prefer him to shut up as much as possible. I can explain things instead of him. And we aren't going to be playing the tutorial though, because that's basically like how to move a soldier. Nah, we're not interested in that. So we are of course going to be enabling Ironman. In my opinion, it's the only way to play XCOM. Basically, Ironman means that you can't save, so all of your actions are permanent. It turns it into a game of Fire Emblem pretty much. Except that you can't even restart. Like, I think you can only restart if it's like a very important mission. But otherwise, if you lose all your soldiers, you're stuck with that decision. You can't go back. So basically, you know, it's Iron Man. And in my opinion, as I said, it's the only proper way to play XCOM. So let us go. We're going to be... We can't go with Alien Hunters and Shen's last gift in this new expansion for whatever reason. I don't quite know why. But they just say that they're not available. I never really liked these two missions anyway. I thought they were kind of silly, so we are going to be disabling them. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's just jump into the game. There's a new cinematic, I do believe.
We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap.
It's a trap!
We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
So I do believe what you see there is the new class, the Reaper class that's been introduced in War in the Chosen. They're stealth specialists. I know a little bit about the expansion, but not that much. I watched like a short introductory video from Total Biscuit, but that's about it.
Mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault.
How do they understand what they're saying?
No need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time.
Did you say something?
You're one of those.
Fair the Reaper, man.
Understand? I had no choice. Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
Cool. And I do believe, yeah, now we get the normal cinematic, which I'll keep in.
To build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
She's kind of hot. I like that reporter.
12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by French elements,
She looks like Salma
operations
Hayek.
at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved
That guy looks like Morgan Freeman.
speaker reaches out to us.
Like a younger Morgan Freeman.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
Good old Bradshaw.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
So in case you didn't know, basically, this is a world where the aliens have taken over. The original Xcom project didn't go too well.
Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Dun 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 dun. Time to crash some gates. Alright, I'm excited to see who we start out as.
We're heading into the city center to strike a big target. Something that will shake up the tranquil little utopia Advent has been building all these years. Secure the designated coordinates and neutralize all hostile contacts. Firebrand will be in the area for your extraction.
Alright, let's go. The intros always spikes a little bit in frame rates, I've noticed. Like, here? Even like the best, I have the best computer on the market, and yet I get small frame rate spikes at the intro for whatever reason.
Place the export charges at the designated position. Nos movemos en las sombras.
Alright, so let's take a look at who we have. We have Inferior Radney, nicknamed Larcy. We have Green Unit, Eduardo Guerrero. We have Marl Needs a Job. And Gabriel Munoz Sparrow. Those are the four guys we start out with. They look pretty cool. Can't really see them. One of them has a top hat. Alright, so, as you can see, XCOM is a turn-based strategy game. Basically, you have two actions. You can move twice, or you can move and attack. So what we want to do now is we want to get over to this monument, and we want to plant some explosive charges, and we want to destroy it. However, we're not going to be able to do that without resistance. There are some troops walking about. But we are in concealment mode right now, so our soldiers are hidden, so...
Make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. Their disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Yeah, pretty much. So we can sneak up on those guys, but you notice there's some red lines right here. If we go within their detection range, we're going to get revealed and we're gonna have to fight them. So we want to set up an ambush, and usually it's best to do this from high ground if we can. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a look and see where can we go. That little shield on the side there represents cover. If it's a half shield, you get half cover. If it's a full shield, you get full cover. And basically, like this full shield right here. You want to make sure you always place your units in cover. If your units are in the open, they're usually going to die. The patrols will walk around a little bit, and it looks like they're coming towards us. So I think we can set up a very nice ambush from high ground. So I'm going to try and position myself in such a way that I can all shoot on them. So we'll place Eduardo over here. Marl can actually stay here. And Gabriel can also stay here. Larcy can stay here as well. I wonder if I can actually open up with a grenade. I can, but not very far. I can go a little bit closer, though, and then throw the grenade. But if I do that, I'm going to get spotted, I think. I think this is okay. What I can do is I can throw the grenade with one guy, and then I can overwatch shot with everyone else. That's usually the best way to go about it. So, basically, if you place yourself on overwatch, you're going to shoot the first thing that moves. So if I aggro them, all these guys are going to shoot. But for now, I am going to just keep myself... Yeah, they're all coming closer. Oh, they're coming very close. Oops, oops. No closer, no closer. Oh, that was very close. Okay, so we want to set up an ambush shot right now. So I'm going to move Eduardo over here. You can see if I move him here, they'll be able to see me. So you gotta be very careful. What if I move a little bit closer? No, they'll see me there as well. If I jump down here, they're going to see me. So no matter what I do here, I'm pretty much fucked. So what should we do? Well, I think I'm going to place all these guys in Overwatch. And then I'm going to throw a grenade right here. 3 to 4 damage. I might just kill them all with one grenade. Guess we'll find out. Go Larcy. Whoop. Ah. Did decent damage to them all. So now, they're gonna run to cover. So now they noticed us. And we're going to be taking some Overwatch shots. That's one down. Good job, Marl. And that's another one down. And that's the third one down. That's a perfect ambush right there. Couldn't have asked for a better ambush. So all of them went down in a single ambush, and everyone earned promotions, which is great. Now, there's another squad walking about here, and we are no longer in concealment, so when we run into them, they're going to notice us immediately. I don't know where they are. They're here somewhere. It's probably best that I stay in Overwatch as much as possible. Oh, there they are. Fuck. So this pack has an Advent officer with them. And they're a lot stronger, and we're in a bit of a rough spot right here. We definitely want to make sure they can't flank us. So I think possibly just backing off might be the best idea. Now you got to be very careful here, because some of these cover positions, like for example this thing, it can blow up if you hide behind it. So you definitely do not want to hide behind it. That's usually a very bad idea. I guess I can take some shots, but 46% is not great. 27% is even worse. You definitely want to make sure you're always in full cover. So I'm going to be backing off right here. Not really sure where to go from here. I could go up again. Having the high ground is usually pretty good, but... Alright, I'm going to try to take a shot here with 46% chance to shoot. Let's go. Missed. You usually miss 40%ers. I think Xcom runs single RNG. I don't think they tamper with the hit rates like Fire Emblem does. So I think we can probably just take another shot with Eduardo. Missed again. Those 40%ers. Now, those captains, they have an ability to mark you. When they mark you, I do believe that they increase the hit rates of soldiers by 10%. So they make it a little bit easier for them to shoot you. I might lose Eduardo right here. Is he going to be the first guy to die? Nope. If that would have hit, I would have died for sure. So the Advent officers, they tend to stay in the background and be really annoying. Anyway, I think we want to throw a grenade, probably. If nothing else, then to destroy... Oh, we can get both of them. Or can we? Can we? Nah, it doesn't seem like we can. But what we can do is we can destroy their cover. Destroying their cover is usually very good because they get about... I think it's 20% avoid from soft cover and 40% full cover. Oh, we killed one of them. Okay. So, and right now, as you can see, the yellow icon indicates that he's being flanked, which means that I have a 40% chance to crit to deal double damage, which is very good. Except that this is Xcom and you can miss the most obvious of shots. Alright, come on. 68% chance to hit, let's go. There you go, now he's down. So what I want to do right now is I want to pull back Eduardo. He's the green unit. So what I'm going to do... I mean, I guess I can hunker down. You can hunker down. That's going to increase your defense by 30%. That's a total of 70% chance to... reduced chance to get hit. I think Advent officers have like an 80% accuracy or something. So if I hunker down, I'm fairly certain that Advent officer is not going to hit me. Although this... Okay, he's just going on Overwatch. That's good to know. So he's going on Overwatch. That means I should not be moving. I think if you hit them once with a grenade, or if you hit them once, I think you cancel their Overwatch, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, good job. At least that's how it used to work. Yeah, there we go. Overwatch removed, which means that I can move into a more favorable position.
That's affirmative.
And normally if you run into these red lamps right here, you actually, you get revealed if you're in stealth. Alright, we missed. And Sparrow, take a shot. 27% is pretty low, but you know. Oh, never mind. Got him. So that guy dropped some loot. I know that there's only 2 packs here. Because I've played this game before. So I'm going to go and loot. Let's see what this guy's got. He's got stock. I think that's a weapon upgrade that you spend to increase the ammo capacity of your weapon, if I'm not completely mistaken. Alright.
-15, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
We don't actually have a limited window to act. You got as much time as you want, but there's no reason to wait. Because once you do this, the mission ends.
-15, rendezvous with the extraction.
Fuck it, I did it.
Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
It's very common to lose at least one soldier with this intro map. I usually do that when I play on veteran. But we did it perfectly. We only got a soldier wounded. And this is a new, very funny feature. And this is going to greatly improve the quality of my thumbnails. You can make a custom photo of your squad after each mission. Not sure if I'm going to like spend a lot of time on this, but I might just use the I might just use the randomized feature. And I've decided that each thumbnail is going to have a different group photo. That's kind of cool. I like that one. Can zoom out a little bit. Justice delivered. That's pretty fucking good. So that's going to be the thumbnail for this today's episode. I really like that. It's a really cool feature. All right, let's continue.
Even now, our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built, to return us to the chaos of the old world. Only together can we oppose them. United in the Elders' love for us, we shall prevail, no matter the cost.
That guy is such an asshole. Alright, time to get back to base. I wonder if they've added a lot of new base things in the expansion.
An impressive performance, Commander. Our troops' skills are improving with every deployment.
Alright, so time to give our soldiers some promotions. Ah, poor Guerrero, man. He's wounded. So, we got a ranger.
Capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
Rangers is one of my favorite classes in XCOM 2. They got a sword, and it's really nice to have sword-wielding units, because they're very reliable. They have the ability to slash, which does a lot of damage, and I really like that. You can also upgrade their swords to deal even more damage, and you might think that swords are not good in a video game based around guns, but they're actually surprisingly decent, because swords usually don't miss. They have a chance to miss, but it's much lower. Of course, you have to be close with certain aliens to get to them, but generally, you'll see. Rangers are really strong. Alright, and let's check out Sparrow. He became a specialist. So your specialists are your hackers, aka your healers. They can hack computers, and they can also carry medkits with their gremlins, their little drones, to heal soldiers. It's really cool. And they have something called Aid Protocol, which is basically like a shield they can put around an ally, which increases their defense, which is really, really useful. Then we have Guerrero, the wounded guy. Oh, he became a sharpshooter.
Pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
So they specialize in sniper rifles and pistols. So they use pistols up close and they use sniper rifles at range. Really good unit. Not as overpowered as the sniper was in XCOM 1, but still pretty good. They got something called squad sight, so they can use their allies' sight to target aliens, which is pretty fucking good.
Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
So the Grenadiers, the spiritual successor to the demolitionists from XCOM 1, they carry grenade launchers and they shoot grenades, and they can fire grenades much further than your other troops can throw them. So they're really good. Not as good as the rocket launchers in XCOM 1, but hey, they tried their best. All right. So it's time to go into base and do some stuff. So usually you want to start researching something immediately.
Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
A little bit of backstory since you don't watch the tutorial. We are basically the same commander from XCOM 1, and they basically they rescued us from an Advent facility. We're still the same guy. We've been in stasis. That's why we're still alive. I mean, I think this game takes place like 50 years after the first XCOM or something. Don't quote me on that, but it's a while later. So we want to select the research, and you need all these eventually. So it doesn't it's not super important where you go first, but I do believe that you want to research experimental weapons first, or was it alien biotech? It's been so long since I played XCOM 2, I don't remember the optimal start, but I think we'll start with alien biotech.
That area of research to be among the more
He always says that, regardless of what you pick. Anyway, let's go take a look at Dr. Shen's daughter.
Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had.
I really like her. She's one of my favorite characters.
Commander, getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do.
Sure you will.
It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
I like the gremlin, it's so cute. Alright, so here we can basically build shit. And I do believe we want to start with building a flashbang grenade. Flashbang grenades are really good. Once you build a grenade, you have it forever. You can use it once per mission, so you don't spend them and use them. You build it once. If you build several, you can outfit more troops with them. Flashbang grenades are really fucking good. You also want a medikit. The smoke grenades I haven't used that much. I prefer the flashbangs. I mean, the smoke grenades are good, I suppose, defensively, but if you flashbang the aliens, you're gonna blind them and they're not gonna be able to hit you anyway. So I'd rather incapacitate the enemy rather than like provide cover for my own dudes. Anyway, so we can also build facilities right here, and you always want to start by excavating. Oh, that's right, we need engineers for that shit. So we need to think about what to build. I usually like to start by building a guerrilla tactics school, because that's like you can get upgrades for your troops and shit, which is really good. Shut up, Shen. You can also view your photos here, which is kind of cool. Justice delivered. What an awesome. So yeah, let's take a look at the soldiers we have. We have, of course, our 4 soldiers that we just had, and then we got Mr. Mecha. He's here. Nathaniel Williams. We got the aliens did nothing wrong. Ewan Rock Belias. Weeb Mikotoba. Nickname Naoki. Hector Ostia. Rector. Oh, we got Gast. Gas Station, the bro. We also got the Please Fuck Me. I guess I can show you everyone. We got this guy. Please Fuck Me. We got Gast. He looks like a total bro. We got Hector the Rector. The Weeb. The Belias. Ewan Belias Brock. The aliens did nothing wrong. This guy looks like a Spartan trooper. I love it. We got Nathaniel Bladerlarf Williams. And we got Mr. Strategists Mecha. I was really satisfied with this one. He really looks like Danvin. Got Marl Needs a Job, Eduardo Green Units Guerrero, Inferior Larcy Radney, and Gabriel Sparrow Munoz. And Please Fuck Me. So those are the guys that we have right now. We're of course going to get a bunch more. And that will happen eventually. There's a mission I think very early on that lets us get 3 rookies, if I'm not completely mistaken. Alright, so I think that's all we need to do in the base so far, but there's a cinematic as well.
Good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Ship is mine. I'm good at shipping.
Commander, we're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
So right now, this is the Overland Map. This is where we scan around and move our ship around to find missions and stuff. So basically, Xcom uses a time system, so it will take us 5 days, and if we do that, we'll get a scientist. Time is a very valuable resource in this game, as you'll soon see. You may not know it now, but in a while, trust me, you are going to realize that you need all the time you can get. So right now, we don't really have anything better to do, so we might as well just start scanning.
It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
Usually, I don't think you get interrupted on your first mission. You can usually just finish scouting. And you get yourself... Oh, never mind. I think we just finished the first research. That unlocks another cinematic. There's a lot of cinematics in this game.
Research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding.
That was
truly remarkable.
I do believe that was footage from XCOM 1.
Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
So yeah, pretty much this is one of your first missions, to capture a Advent officer. Of course, you're not going to start doing that right away.
To allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically.
But I guess we can start working on modular weapons.
As soon as we have something of note.
And then we're just going to keep scanning. And now we got a scientists, which will increase the research speed.
Thank you for sending additional
Dr. Mist, I did not know that your soldiers could become scientists. Dr. Mr. Antonin. Oh my god, that's kind of sad though. That means he's not going to be able to, that means that he's not going to be able to become a soldier, I think. So that's what it means when you can become a dark VIP. I get it. I get it. I get it.
Commander,
alright.
the resistance continues to grow. We'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is the first, or the second mission that we get, and I do believe that this is a good time to make a cut and continue the next part. I'm going to do roughly one mission per episode, and even if that mission is very long, I'm going to attempt to try and finish it all in one episode so we don't have to end episodes mid-missions. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this first part of XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. Do give this episode a like and a comment. It really helps out the channel a lot, and let me know what you think. And there you can still add your soldiers if you so desire. You just go back and find the template from the first video. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to continuing this Let's Play. It feels good to play XCOM again. Hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Anyway, my name is Mangs, and I shall see you guys next time. Goodbye.